All right, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome back to the Altcoin Season Show. I'm Cameron at Network Club, and welcome back. We have a lot to talk about just right after the Super Bowl on Sunday. Last week, we talked about some cryptos coming to the Super Bowl if they were going to market and pump some coins. But looks like there wasn't that much pump that we expected. So we're going to dive into those cryptos and talk about it right after this break. All right, welcome back. So Bengals and Rams this Sunday. Looks like the Rams took the win. Unfortunate, I wanted the Bengals to win, but it was a great game. Had a lot of fun watching it, and I was really paying attention to those commercials to see if we're gonna see any crypto commercials, which we did see, but we did not get that pump that we thought we would, like last year's Super Bowl. Like Dogecoin got a huge pump last year, but we did not get any of that this year. So we're gonna dive into the charts and we're gonna look at the coins to see what actually happened. What did they do over the weekend? But before we do that, I always like to just bring up a nice little update. I'd like to just talk about an NFT update that happened last week. Was the Goonie game, and this was an NFT that I talked about for the last couple of weeks or so. I was really bullish project. It had a lot of good stuff about it, and the art was amazing. But they did have some problem minting that did kind of cause some problems in the market on OpenSea. So I'd like to just pull up the charts for it real quick. Okay, there it is. So let me just do a nice little refresh, make sure it's all updated. Okay. So as we can, so as we look at this 14 day, I don't know why it does this. This is not the right one, is it, huh? For some reason, this website you use has a problem with this project when I pull it up. I don't know what it is. Let me see here real quick. It's like they have different ones. I can't tell. I go with official. You know what? This looks right. There it is. Found the right one. All right, that is a problem. I need to check on that one. All right, so as you can see, right? Let me pull the 7 days. So yeah, they were having a minting problem. As you can see, it started just decline a little bit and it dropped. And now this was the strategy, as I had a lot of hope and a lot of good stuff just reading up on the project, the utilities, and what they had going on in the metaverse and the art in general, and the community behind it, the founders, everything about it, I liked. And it came all the way down to, I believe it was like a 0.15 floor right here. And this thing just shot up. If you guys got in at this dip, you're looking at buying at a 15, 0.15 ETH at that floor. And I mean, it went all the way up to like zero point 0.4, just over zero point 0.4. So that was some huge profits that people made. And as you can see, it took another dip, which is another strategy I talked about, right? I like to get in those pre-reveal, right? Get in those pre-reveals, check out the market, see if it's going at a nice rate. And like you can see, it was very flat over here. So some people probably made the mistake and got in right here, which is not the mistake because that's usually what you want to do because you're expecting an upside before the reveal. But it did have some problems in the minting that caused that little drop. Now, even if people did mint over here, the floor was still about zero point 0.3. You still made a nice point one, point one gain. So it's not, you didn't lose any money if you got in here, but if you did get that dip, which a lot of people are thankful for getting in there, because you're looking at a lot more bigger gain than instead of getting here. And now everyone's strategy was to get in right as that reveal happens, because every time the reveal happens for the NFT project, it always has this little dip, and that's normal. So now if you go and you look at the day chart, this is right as a reveal. This is where you want to get in, because if I go and I take these outliners out, you can see the prices, not just the floor price, right? Not only that the floor price dropped over here at like a point 0.2, went from all the way almost to like a 0.5 to that 0.2 floor. But look at all these prices that are buying up top here, because these are the ones that have those rare traits in that NFT that people want to get, because you can sell those more rare traits. You can sell them for more than the floor. So that's kind of like the strategy that people like to do, is they like to snipe those rarities to go and buy those that are very undervalued at their price, and go and put them at a higher price because they're more valued than people are selling them for, because of the traits. So that when projects have these type of projects, have these type of sales up here, that's the type of project I like to get in, at the right after the reveal. So post reveal is another strategy. A lot of people can make so much money if you know how to snipe those traits, because you're buying them at a very low price around here, and they're selling here for like 0.6, 0.7 ETH. So those are huge, big profits. Now it's a little too late. When you get into the reveal, right after the reveal, you want to be right in here when you're buying and selling. Okay. Now it's a little too late. But if you guys did get into that, because I talked about this project and I talked about the post reveal strategy to get in there and looking for those traits. Obviously, if you don't understand how to snipe it and what tools to use, that's a whole nother video. But just to give you the whole idea of how much money is to be made in these NFTs. So, anyways, back to cryptos. So the Super Bowl happened, right? We talked about last week what we were expecting to see, and let me just pull this up right here. Crypto Masons, it's a nice he tweeted about it. He did say BitBuy was another, and I said last week that they're gonna mostly advertise exchanges, because that's kind of like what they're trying to do. They're trying to get everyone to be normalized with cryptos, make it, and one of the biggest things to market is the exchange. Get people just to learn about exchanging cryptos, get them on the exchange platforms, just start trading cryptos. And that's why they're trying to push these exchange wallets. And BitBuy, I believe it's a Canadian platform, because he is in Canada. So, but now I did say I was looking for that crypto.com, which they did have the ad for it. There was an ad of crypto.com, but it did not. We just did not get that pump that I thought we were. Shiba, I believe eToro, another platform, exchange platform, featured Shiba. So there was a Shiba ad that I assumed there was, but once again, there was just no pump to it. And you could also see he posted this. I thought it was pretty cool. Hedera H bar. I guess they all lined up at that halftime show as that H. So pretty interesting. But so yeah, we didn't get those pumps. So I'd like to let's just jump in the charts right now, and let's just take a look at what we're looking at here. So crypto.com, we didn't get anything. We didn't get anything. Crypto.com. I still holding in crypto.com, and that's fine. Like, I put my money in crypto.com. If it didn't give that pump that I want, now I'm just kind of putting this in one of those coins that I'm holding now. I'm just gonna hold and see what happens, because we are getting this little bounce off this little support trend line right here. So you can see they're bouncing. So I'm expecting it to bounce, and I'm really targeting this resistance level right here. So if we can really just get that bounce, I'm looking to take profits. Now, when it does get to that resistance level, we can break through. I might hold and see if we can break that all-time high, right? But other than that, if it starts kind of trading flat here, I'm gonna just take my profits and call it a day. But you can see we got this pretty strong support level right here. That price just seems like it wants to just bounce off. And if we can get all the way up to here, it looks like it's around March. Um, yeah, that maybe at the end of March we could possibly be close to this resistance level if it keeps trending the way it's trending right now. So XRP, right? XRP was another one. You know, after it took a nice little pump because of the lawsuit that's going on, it actually took a little dip, right? It took a little dip, and you can see we have this trend line right here that it just doesn't want to break. It looks like it kind of tried to break through here, but just didn't. Came back down. Just keeps testing this trend line. So it's almost like you know, it's almost like you want to just sell this coin, but at the same time, with everything going on and the news behind it, it's like you kind of don't want to do that, you know. But it's kind of like the chart is showing, you know, I take a little sell right here, and maybe we can get a nice dip for some profits. But that's only if you're trading leverage, you know. But XRP right now is a lot of stuff, big stuff coming out of the XRP news that a lot of holders are staying. They're the holders are staying for the long term. So there's a lot of long term talk about XRP, and we'll probably get that on Thursday. Talk a little more about it. Shiba. Shiba is another thing, another coin I'm just holding. At this point, I don't even know if Shiba is considered a meme coin with all the stuff they're doing. Uh, I believe we talked about their franchising with their fast food restaurants. We talked about Shibaverse, right? And now they're trying to build a digital real estate in the metaverse. So now they're building a lot of utility behind this coin and trying to really amp up that metaverse with this coin. So there's a lot of things I'm loving about Shiba. At this point, I don't even want to consider this a meme coin at this point. But yeah, Shiba, I'm just holding. We got to break through this trend line. So very interesting to see how this plays out because we did have that little falling wedge, and now we're starting to see that little upside breaking through that trend line, and maybe we can see Shiba get back to that resistance level right here. I would love Shiba to break through its resistance level and test the high up here. So that's very interesting. I really believe if we can just really get past this resistance level, I think there's a lot of upside with Shiba. But right now, yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep an eye on Shiba. You know, it's probably gonna start doing a little sideways trading, but I'm long term on Shiba, long term for sure. And then Axie Infinity was another one we bought, and I believe, yeah, Axie Infinity. I'm staying. I'm gonna stay with Axie Infinity for a little bit because I'm staying long on this third wave right here. So I'm staying for this full swing. So this swing is just starting to create, and like I said before, the swing starts this third wave. I still believe that we're gonna get a little ABC pattern over here. So we're gonna get some correction, and I do have this yellow line right here just to say when it gets back to this support level right here, I'm definitely going to buy in again and do some costing averaging. Won't be a bad idea. So Axie Infinity, I'm definitely holding. I'm definitely holding for that full swing all the way to this upside at 618. Now that could take a while. That definitely could take a while, but like I said, this is kind of like how you trade if you're trading on these platforms. If you're if you're trading leverage, then you're kind of looking at a different strategy of trading, right? Now you're looking at just the swing patterns and just kind of getting at these dips, right? Getting at these dips, selling. If you know we're at that swing two, now we're at that swing three. So if you kind of want to buy here, take your profits. Buy the dip, take your profits. As we go up all of this third swing, you can keep taking your profits as we go on this third swing, because and for traders that just want to hold in, throw some money into their wallet, then you're kind of just sitting and waiting for that big upside all the way till we get that end of that third swing. Townstar is at the lowest it's ever been, and for example, I love these gaming coins when they're so low like this. You know, it can be risky, but when you have a lot of news that's and utilities that backs up these coins and you like what's behind the project, then that's what you're kind of gambling on, right? So for example, like Gala, we talked about Gala when Gala dipped, right, and went all the way to the lowest point. So we got in right here. You saw when it dipped like this, it started trading flat kind of too. So that kind of gave me a nice reason to go and get in Gala. And Gala took a nice little upside. So if you got in right there where we talked about, all the way to this resistance level, as you can see, it went up and just tested that resistance level. Didn't get a breakthrough. I'm still waiting for that breakthrough because as soon as Gala can break through this resistance level, I'm really think it's going to test this resistance over here, and then eventually we can get to that all-time high. But you can see that was over just 100% gain. So if you got in when we talked about getting over here in Gala, if you got out right as it got to that resistance level, you looked at 100% gain. Now, if you didn't take your profits and you did in, you're still sitting at almost 80%. So we're still in profits on Gala. So right now, I didn't take my profits in Gala. I'm actually still holding, and the reason why is I'd like to really see Gala really go and break through this trend line. So I'm just gonna draw a trend line right here just to see. So yeah, so maybe the beginning of March we can definitely keep an eye on this and see what happens here. It's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out because there's a lot of things that's going to really change the outcome of this coin by the beginning of March. Because if we really do get this breakthrough, Gala is going to be looking really good. So I'm really still holding on Gala. I really like the potential of Gala. Like everything about Gala is just I'm just green all over it. Now Sand is also um had a little upside this month. It's starting to just dip a little bit now, but we did get some upside in Sand. I am still holding on the Central Land, right? At the end of January, we had a nice little pump. Still expecting that for it to go all the way to that resistance level. So hopefully we can get a nice little bounce off this right here. So that's a very sharp trend line, as you can see. Okay, it's all the way to April. So yeah, the central land I'm still holding till we get here. I'm taking my profits till we get to this resistance level right here. And I don't know if it's gonna get all the way there. We might it might take a while. Just looking at it, the patterns are showing, but there's just uh there's just not much that happened over the Super Bowl than we thought, right? There was another what was another ad it did? They did do one on Coinbase too. That didn't do much either. The FTX, they did another one on the FTX platform. I actually really like that ad. If you guys haven't seen that ad, it was actually a really good ad. You can go on YouTube and check out the FTX ad. So they did another one on that. Mostly just these platforms, but no pumps, nothing really happened, which is really unfortunate. So a lot of people really assumed there was going to be something, but I guess we were wrong, and we'll admit it, right? Now, so just real quick before we close this session, Bitcoin got a nice little green candle, and as you can see, got a nice little green candle after the Super Bowl. So Bitcoin had a nice little green candle. So we'll see how Bitcoin's trending. Hopefully, we get that breakthrough right here. I'm still looking for that. Just right over that 48,000, right? I'd love for Bitcoin to break that 50,000. That's what we're all hoping for is Bitcoin to get past that 50,000. Eventually, maybe we'll get there. Hopefully, March is going to be a nice month. We're going to be looking at these coins. So anyways, that's basically it. I know I did want to talk about, there's a lot of talks going on about a cyber pandemic. Everyone's freaking out about it. A lot of people don't know if it's going to happen, but at this point, with a lot of talks about and the CEO coming out and really preparing the people for a cyber pandemic, it's kind of crazy. Now, I really believe that this most likely could happen. Uh, do I know for sure? No, but most likely it looks like it's going to happen. The reason why I think it's going to happen too, because I think there's a plan behind it. I really believe that this is going to be an introduction, like they're almost going to be introducing a new system. That's what I believe. I think there's going to be a new system that will be implemented after the cyber pandemic. So I don't know when it's going to happen, but it looks like it's coming very soon. That there's going to be a cyber pandemic, and maybe they're going to introduce a whole new system to the world. Who knows? So that's something that I'm really trying to keep an eye on, and you guys should too. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Just a little quick update on the Super Bowl, just to see what happened with these coins. Nothing big. I will see you guys tomorrow for the NFT show, same time at 12 p.m. So make sure you guys go and like this video, subscribe, check out notifications, and the description below. Check out Trade Signals. Been doing really great this year, helping a lot of students. So go ahead and check that out. Check out social medias. Follow on our social media if you want any updates. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow for our NFT show. Take care.